I'm saying, without a doubt, it's coming from down south. You know the Miami connection. Learn to one of life's lesson. Translation getting gay cause we be on it. Trips upstate, the mentality to flaunt it. The gold shining car seats for a client. Yeah, it's always one. So intrigued, look alive, son. Example, resin flock to zip blocks for white lines. A 95 is the pipeline. Destination Middle East. For willing and dealing, they're willing. So don't fight the feeling. The ends justify the means. You know how we do. With the fresh leather Jeeps and bone 50 sneaks. Living life super glam, ain't all what it seems. You know, crack fiends. Put up my self-esteem and my dreams. Do or die, got me looking out my eye. And I hear they was frontin'. Make me wanna pull out something. Staying sane takes everything that's in me. And intrigued, I was meant to do more than this than feeling paranoid upstairs and dodging a Smith. Yeah, at war, gotta look for the big score. Trying to maintain between skeleton frames. So let's get down to business. Somebody gotta do with the system. I dissed them, but old girl wanna hit, and she got a son. Made me wanna put down the gun. But it's only one game left to play. But it's only one game left to play.
You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks.
With my thoughts, I express verbs of life through hate. My vision signifies death will be my fate, but I await, cause drug disciple. Philosophies flipping the prophecies. Schizophrenics pass props and threes, know they like Socrates. Revolutionary revolt, a cold society. Paraded, incarcerated, my people's for variety. True birth from every verse, nurse is the conquest. Drum sets the bump, sending hearses to Congress. I'm on gas, and having pity for bums, cause the witty ones system, the real mural is the city slums. My hopes then clouds the death of my capital. Life reacts, knife attack, slice. The price the cracker goes strange and stable. Cutting grams up on the table, mugshots, control thugs, props on blocks like a stock exchange. I said the range able, caught up in a man's game. My microphone bleeds the flip that leads me to the click's fame. I wanna live forever, never the stressor or my successor will resurrect the wisdom through my pressure. A city slain, I speak thought and water brains through rhyme droughts. When I'm out, I brand up with the logo so the mind sprouts. Intrigue the 83 soul, lyrical gangbang. My slang hang, flipped verbs through herbs, and I maintain so I behold. My stories unfold the short way and breeds life through lust, but greed is the foreplay. It's only one game left to play. Yeah, it's only one game left to play. I'm out.
You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling, count my stacks, no doubt. You on the block, hustling,